No Time dominates Woodbine Oaks 2025. Stunning Cinderella story. No Time flies to Woodbine Oaks' glory and leaves everyone talking. No Time's explosive finish in the $500,000 Woodbine Oaks on July 20 grabbed headlines, and for good reason. With a thrilling rally that sealed a 3 3/4 length triumph, she not only gave trainer Mark Casse his fifth Oaks victory, tying an all-time record held by Jim Day, but also sparked a debate about her future prospects and racing strategy. But here's where it gets controversial. Did her dominant performance mask a raw pace that might be hard to replicate against stiffer competition? In a field stacked with promising 3-year-old fillies, No Time, the daughter of stallion Not This Time, sat a comfortable second under Hall of Fame jockey John Velazquez. The fractions told the story of a well-measured trip: 22.97 for the opening quarter mile, 46.47 at the half, 1 minute and 10.97 seconds through 6 furlongs, and 1 minute and 36.94 seconds around 3/4. Velazquez bided his time, letting No Time settle just off the leader until they hit the 8th pole. Then she exploded, powering away to cross the finish in 1 minute and 50.14 seconds. Velazquez, celebrating his first Oaks win, reflected on the tactical chess match. "I knew there'd be plenty of early speed, so I stayed patient up front." She felt good pressing the pace around the first turn. On the backstretch, she got a bit eager, so I whispered easy and let her breathe. At the half-mile pole, I just encouraged her to stay relaxed. Then, heading into the stretch, she switched gears and showed that extra burst. Now everyone's asking, will she bring that same poise to the August 16th King's Plate at Woodbine? Velazquez thinks so. If she can relax early again and unleash that final kick, she's a serious contender. But some pundits wonder whether the softer early fractions against her stablemates, Shifty and Winterberry, who finished second and third, might give her an edge that tougher rivals won't afford. Bred in Canada by James Everett, Janine Everett, and Erica Everett Muse, No Time was snapped up for $250,000 at the 2023 Farsic-Tipton Saratoga Select Yearling Sale. Her 3 wins in 8 starts have already netted $324,000. She paid $15.50 on a $2 win bet, and importantly, she became the 50th Black-type Stakes winner for sire Not This Time. Standing at tailor-made stallions for $175,000 in 2025, he's proving to be a versatile influences, siring stars on both turf Up to the Mark and Dirt Epic Enter, plus international talent like Aegean Finale in Turkey. Meanwhile, on the same Sunday card, Sedbury's Ghost stamped his ticket to the King's Plate conversation by capturing the $150,000 Plate Trial Stakes over 1 1/8 miles. The gelded son of Shaman Ghost settled at the back of a compact field before surging at the 8th pole and edging clear by 1 1/4 lengths in 1 minute and 50.37 seconds. Jockey Ryan Munger praised the horse's composure. "These top-class runners are like push-buttons. You just give them space, and they deliver. It was my job to keep him relaxed, find a seam, and set him alight at the right moment." Trainer Barber, owning him with breeder Yuan Wu, admitted she always believed in his closing kick. "His trip in the Marine Stakes wasn't clean, but that just fuels my confidence. I knew if he got a clear path, he'd shine, and he did." Sedbury's Ghost, a small stable operations pride, failed to meet his reserve at last year's Canadian-bred yearling sale. Yet now, with 3 wins from 5 starts and earnings of $153,457, breeder owner Wu is already plotting to expand her program. And this is the part most people miss. Both No Time and Sedbury's Ghost are stretching beyond what their connections originally envisioned. Could these breakthrough performances reshape how top trainers approach Canada's Classic Series? Thought-provoking questions. Do you think No Time's Oaks romp proves she's the one to beat in the King's Plate? Or will the tougher pace expose her? Has Sedbury's Ghosts Under the Radar journey changed your view on the value of small breeding operations? Is it controversial to suggest that pace management played too big a role in the outcomes? We want to hear your take, agree, disagree, or spot something we missed. Jump into the comments and let the debate begin. No Time wins Woodbine Oaks, a historic victory. In a thrilling display of talent, No Time, a filly sired by Not This Time, triumphed in the 70th edition of the Woodbine Oaks, solidifying her place among the elite competitors. With 5 fillies competing, expectations were high that a runner from the renowned Mark Casse stable would emerge victorious. The challenge, however, lay in determining which of his horses would seize the win. Ultimately, No Time rose to the occasion, showcasing her prowess and claiming the prestigious title while donning the colors of owner Gary Barber. Despite having only 2 previous victories to her name, one being her maiden win on turf last September and another on June 1, where she won by 4 lengths on the synthetic track against optional claimers, No Time was not the favorite among her stablemates. She had also finished 4th in the GIII Celine Stakes on June 28. In contrast, her stablemate Shifty, sired by Medaglia d'Oro, had started her season with a remarkable 9.5-length victory on May 11 and had placed 3rd in the restricted Fury Stakes on June 7. As a result, Shifty was favored at 2-to-1 odds, while No Time was sent off at 6-to-1. As the race unfolded, No Time positioned herself in the 6th spot, observing her competitors as they clocked opening fractions of 22.97, 46.47, and 6 furlongs in 1 minute and 10.97 seconds. Gradually, she began to close the gap on the far turn, emerging as a significant threat as the field approached the home stretch. With a powerful move from the outside, she took the lead just past the 8th pole. From that point on, it was a matter of how much she would win by, ultimately crossing the finish line with a comfortable 3 3/4 length advantage over her nearest rivals. Shifty secured 2nd place, while Winterberry held on for 3rd. The final time of 1 minute and 50.14 seconds was notably faster than the colt's time in the preceding plate trial, marking a significant achievement for Casse, who has now tied the record for the most Woodbine Oaks victories, matching the legendary Jim Day. Jockey John Velazquez celebrated his first win in this Canadian classic for fillies. Reflecting on the race, Velazquez remarked, "We anticipated a fast pace, so I wanted to observe how it unfolded ahead of us." She maintained her position well going into the first turn. By the time we reached the backstretch, she was eager to move a bit sooner than I had planned, so I had to manage her energy. As we approached the half-mile pole, I kept her relaxed and didn't want to rush her. When we hit the quarter pole, she found another gear and surged forward. Historically, the Woodbine Oaks has been a crucial stepping stone to the King's Plate, with past champions like Moira, 2022, Holy Helena, 2017, Lexilou, 2014, Inglorious, 2011, and Dancer Through the Dawn, 2001, all achieving this double. Notably, runners-up have also succeeded, such as Wonder Gardot, who rebounded from her Oaks defeat to win the plate in 2018, and Caitlin Hergetness, who did the same in 2024. When asked about the possibility of No Time attempting to replicate this double, Velazquez expressed optimism, stating, "If she can perform like she did today, and remain relaxed early on, I believe she stands a very good chance." In terms of pedigree, No Time is a half-sister to 2 notable racehorses, GISW Random the Moon and MGIS Du Count Again. She is one of the last offspring of her dam, Count to 3, who was recognized as an outstanding broodmare in Canada. The mare's lineage includes connections to other successful horses, further emphasizing No Time's impressive heritage. In summary, the Woodbine Oaks, presented by Stella Artois, featured a purse of $502,000 Canadian dollars, with No Time emerging victorious in a time of 1 minute and 50.14 seconds. The race results were as follows. 1. No Time, 121, f3, by Not This Time. 2. Shifty, 121, f3, by Medaglia d'Oro. 3. Winterberry, 121, f3, by Frosted. Margins were 3 3/4 lengths, 1 1/2 lengths, and 2 1/4 lengths, with odds of 6.75, 2.20, and 2.70 respectively. Other competitors included Diorum, Natter Trouble, and several others. This race not only highlights the competitive spirit of horse racing, but also raises questions about the future potential of No Time and her stablemates. Will she continue to shine in upcoming races? What are your thoughts on her chances in the King's Plate? Share your opinions in the comments.